Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome to November, and let's kick it off in the last month of fall with an epic replay of a special sort. No, it's not the same kind of craziness as last week's Duck Train, though it's crazy enough in a different way. I'm guessing that in a couple of minutes most of you will just sit there scratching your heads wondering how the hell did he survive that. So, 1 vs 7 in the Chaffee under special conditions. Ready? Then check this out. Alright, so here we are in the Chaffee, this beautiful Tier 5 American light tank. This time around we are in a standard battle on the good old swamp map. Now, looking at the matchmaking, this is pretty much as good as it gets. Being in a Tier 6 match in a Tier 5 light tank, we can basically consider ourselves top tier. Now, I have to say that in the beginning of the match, we start rather slowly. We take a casual spotting run up towards the north, here on the eastern side, which is what typically light tanks mostly do on this map. And we will have to wait just a little bit until things really get going. Once they do, however, holy cow, there will be non-stop till the end. So, in the meantime, what do we know about the Chaffee? Well, it has pretty good DPM actually. With the Top Gun you have almost 2000 damage per minute, 1966 to be exact, with 96mm of penetration, about 18 runs a minute rate of fire, and 110 average damage per shot. So, good rate of fire, quite good penetration, good accuracy as well. Unfortunately we just missed the shot there on the ELC. And we also did spot an M8A1 and a Cromwell. So, initial spotting run complete. Let's get out of harm's way and see if we can do something about that ELC who is lurking around in the middle. There we go. Oh, it's just a little bit too early with the shot there. It's quite difficult to hit those little buggers, especially as they zigzag around at full speed, basically hugging the ground with their low profile. So far we took 2 shots, otherwise not too much happened. It's pretty much the usual situation, heavies in the west, mediums and lights in the east, and a lot of people camping the ridgeline. I have to say though that our single heavy tank did go up against all 3 enemy heavy tanks on the southwestern corner, and well, it ended exactly the way you would think it will. So things are looking a bit down at the moment. We are losing by 2 tanks, well, make that 3 actually. It's not really brilliant, but nothing's lost. It's still quite early in the match, and we are just warming up. Now there is the Cromwell actually leaving that corner, which is quite interesting. And we found ourselves a Dickermax. Oh, that could have been an important shot. Come on, the second one flies through. Can we finish him? Yes, we can. Oh, and there is the Cromwell. Well, that's really bad news. The Tier 6 Cromwell can rip a Chaffee apart. Luckily we have some supporting fire from the others. Take a hit though, we are actually bouncing a nice shot from the M8A1, which is super lucky. And we get away. Oh, that's basically as bad as it gets with light tanks. We take 2 more shots, and the previous one knocked out our engine and tracked us at the same time, which is a nightmare for all light tank drivers out there. Now we had to repair instantly because with the rate of fire of the M8A1, if we would have just sat there, we would have been already dead. But this means that we will end up with a damaged engine for the rest of the game, and well, let me tell you, a Chaffee with a damaged engine doesn't really act on the battlefield as you would expect from a light tank. I mean, look at this, we can basically just crawl our way forward. And with the Cromwell running away, we really don't want to go up against that ELC platoon who has been last spotted in the typical tank destroyer spot. So I would say let's run away, but there is no more running will be done in this match. Yeah, not so good news, we are also down to 58 HP only, which means we are basically a single shot one-shot kill for anything on the enemy team, including the T4 AMX, and that looks like a rather tasty Cromwell. Now that guy is tracked. So using our rate of fire we should be able to take him apart just nicely. Come on, yes, we got the killing blow, so that brings us to 2 kills. We are down by 4 tanks at this point, however, so yeah, very low health Chaffee with a damaged engine. This looks rather ugly for sure. Now everybody who's still alive in the team grouped up here in the same spot, which is not a bad idea. Well, apart from the Hellcat, which was our biggest hope, and unfortunately left himself there out of position and at the mercy of the enemy tanks. So that means it's down to us, a Cromwell, and Bertie Avenger. Fortunately, Bertie seems to be rather unhealthy as well, and there is an ELC moving in from the kill from one side, and the Skoda T25 pressuring the Cromwell from the other side, so... Oh, and there goes Bert as well. Oh, it's the ELC, he misses the shot, or maybe he was actually shooting the Cromwell there. Luckily, we can use the situation to take him out, as the Cromwell tries to intercept the ELC but takes a big shot in return. Now the ELC is running away, can we intercept him? And the Cromwell is down, and that means we are left alone against 7 enemy tanks, including a heavy, 3 artillery and a lot of light tanks. And we are in a Chaffee, in a one-shot kill. Talking about one-shot kill, we are really lucky that we didn't die there, and holy crap, we did bounce another shot from the AMX-40. We are on 3 HP. This is a disaster. A quick kill there on the Skoda and on the ELC. And the AMX-40 is moving in for the kill. Hopefully the BDR will not make his appearance. Oh, there he is as well. And we just managed to get back into cover. What is going on? Look at these 6 kills. We managed to reduce the 1 versus 7 into a 1 versus 4 already. Oh, and there goes artillery. Well, we will be shortly bombarded. There goes another one. By all of them, they know exactly where we are and we can't really run away. Now we changed here to APCR, and talking about Lady Luck, we actually get a fire, and oh, there goes Bert as well. Come on! I can't believe it. Yeah, oh, and then we avoid another artillery shell. And the second one too. Oh my god. Did Antistatico step in something? The amount of luck he had here is crazy. Well, he didn't miss a single shot either when it was really necessary. So it was a mixture of an amazing amount of RNG, well, positive RNG in this case, and good control of the situation. Being in cover but not staying still despite the damaged engine, he managed to pull it off and kill 5 enemies on 3 HP. Holy cow. Now the problem here is we have to hound down the Guerrilla platoon, and while the Guerrilla is not one of the fastest machines, with a damaged engine they can actually run away from us. But it seems they really don't want to, they just basically camping the same position where they were since from the start of the match, and whoa, that was lucky that it didn't hit. Now we can't really stop. Come on, that Guerrilla will pull the trigger sooner or later. Oh, he did, and he missed. And that means we can just simply stop, aim it up and kill him. And by the way, securing 10 kills and an absolutely amazing 1 versus 7. Well, that had no right to end successfully against 7 enemies in a Chaffee on perilously low health and with a damaged engine. And yet Antistatico did pull it off with some solid controls and a healthy dose of RNG. Just look at all these medals. Ace Tanker, Kolobanov's Pools Medal, Best Gucci's for destroying 3 artillery, High Caliber, Spartan, Nadine's Medal for taking out all of the enemy light tanks, and of course a Top Gun. Now this would have been a solid result over several matches, not to mention a single one. Looking at the team results, it's for sure that Antistatico did put the actually rather nice gun of the Chaffee to some really good use, scoring well over 1800 damage, 10 kills and over 1300 base XP. And that's a really good thing too, because although almost everyone did put in some damage, our team just simply couldn't secure those kills before wilting away. And last but not least, in these just over 8 minutes we fired 33 shots, scoring 21 hits and 21 penetrations. Tier 5 light tank for the win. Right, this was then this week's epic replay with the Chaffee, courtesy of Antistatico. Many thanks for sending in this replay and congratulations for pulling off a 1 in a million result. I hope you guys have been entertained as well, and if you have been, thanks a lot for considering giving this a like or sharing it. Now there is a lot more cool content coming your way this week, continuing right away tomorrow with another Funny Moments compilation from the crazy RNG World of Artillery, including the most ludicrous Kolovanov's medal I've seen to date. Thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again in one of the next videos.